quality that's on there. It's like a potato. Spaceship
No,
Earth,
I
it's
want
about-
it to be like
I want
that.
the potato quality.
This ride is about barreling towards technological advance, and then they're taking our
Okay.
picture with
Then-
the Motorola Razr.
Go take a look at Tomorrowland. Let me know how that looks with the future.
Sup, Park Peeps? I'm Demi from Magical Hijinks.
And I'm entertainment journalist Joey Nolfi, strapping in for the Park Peeps podcast, the ultimate theme park show where unhinged passion, travel expertise, and coaster nerd chaos collide.
And this week we are ranking the best on-ride photo opportunities with Michael Does Diz. So buckle up and pull up on that yellow strap as we dispatch for season 2 of the Park Peeps podcast. Hello and welcome back to the Park Peeps podcast, where we are broadcasting live from Joey's hometown of Pittsburgh, where the NFL draft and this year's DCA draft are happening simultaneously. That's right, Disney California Adventure is looking to acquire more IP to expand. Mickey and Donald are fighting it out for bragging rights on who brings in the best IP. We are at the edge of our seats to see who the first round draft picks will be. Joey, what are your final predictions?
My final predictions are: number one, I think we need to add sports announcer Demi to the roster of characters. His name sounds like it should be like Mackie Spumoni or something.
This is Mackie Spumoni
Yes.
coming to you live from the DCA draft. So, Joey, what are your final predictions?
Well, I'm gonna go. They're looking for a player with solid game. And there isn't a baddie badder in the game than Disneyland cast member Tongue Lady, who is in that famous meme video sticking out her tongue while scanning a guy into the park. So she is the number one pick, I believe, and I will be there wearing her jersey.
Well, we don't have to wait much longer. Here comes Donald, since Donald lost last year drafting Avatar over Mickey's draft pick of Coco, because obviously Coco is better than Avatar. He gets first choice this year. Here we go.
Ooh.
And Donald picks Frozen.
An excellent choice. Thank you, Mackie Spumoni. With the opening of the newest Frozen Land in Disneyland Paris, plus the success of Hong Kong and Tokyo Disney's Frozen Lands, this is going to be a tough one to beat.
Absolutely, Joey. But now here comes the big cheese himself. Here we go. Mickey picks the Muppets! An entire land, including the return of Muppet Vision. Mickey wins once again! Yes!
Wait, Demi,
Yes!
Demi, Mackie, Demi,
Aren't you
Demi.
excited, Joey?
I am deeply excited
Muppets!
to pull this vat of mustard and potato patch fries away from under your nose. It does appear that we have once again found our way to Kennywood for opening weekend, and due to hallucinogens in the Western Pennsylvania water system, we have simply once again tripped our way into a Park Peep psychosis, and the DCA draft is actually, in fact, not real, and neither is Mackie Spumoni.
So wait, so no Muppets are Frozen at DCA?
No. I'm sorry, Demi. Let me just slide that potato patch basket right away from your nose there, Demi. And we want to make that very clear so no one gets their hopes up that the DCA draft is not real. But Kennywood's opening weekend was last week, actually. So we are accurate in that aspect. We do have a foot here down on Earth still.
Ah, dang. Well, I mean, it does make sense. Why would Mickey come all the way to Pittsburgh for a draft?
I mean, Demi, there's no... you know what? The Disney Store limited edition is coming to Pittsburgh in May, so we will tackle this then.
Tackle, like football.
Yeah. Do you like how I put that in there?
Yeah, I did.
Listen, while my co-host slowly comes out of this hallucination, we will be drafting Michael Does Diz back to our theme park team later this episode to break down the best Disney park photo ops. But before that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you've rated us at the maximum star ratings on your podcast app of choice, and that you are following us on Spotify and socials at Park Peeps Pod. Demi, are you back with us? Because let me tell you, our listeners might have noticed my voice is a little off this week, because let me tell you, I came down with COVID.
Yeah,
in 2026, in a recent trip to New York City, I did in fact get COVID, and it really has hit me hard this past week, so I apologize if my voice is a little sickly, But that Mackie Spumoni did really pick me up earlier in this episode. So
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
No.
I was on a hallucinogen
potato
patch fry. But yeah, I mean, I guess I am back to normal, and that's great because we're just in time because I have a 2-minute tea time. But make sure you're also following us at Joey Nolfi and at Magical Hijinks. That's HIJINX on all socials, and of course my YouTube for even more exciting content. But on Friday, I was over at Epcot, and I walked over to the boardwalk area, and I had some thoughts. Sup, Park Peeps, it's Demi coming to you live from the Boardwalk Resort area. I'm just looking over the beautiful water. I'm seeing the children play, and I see in the distance some boardwalk fun happening over there. I see people going down the really cool pirate slide, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, how is it still a debate if this is the superior resort area over Magic Kingdom? It is clearly the superior one. As much as I love the Magic Kingdom area resorts, and of course it's so nice being near Magic Kingdom because it is a little tough to get into Magic Kingdom sometimes, especially if you're a driver or even just getting from TTC in general. It could be very annoying. But how could you beat being in a walking distance between two parks? 15 minutes to Hollywood Studios or less. I mean, obviously like 5 minutes to Epcot. You also have, you don't want to walk, you have boat transportation. And then technically too, you have Skyliner transportation as well. Like if you wanted to walk all the way to past the Yacht and Beach Club, you have the Skyliner right by Epcot. I mean, you also have to remember, you have these resorts that are incredible, like Stormalong Bay at Yacht and Beach Club with, again, the pirate ship slide. You have all of the nightlife on the boardwalk and Atlantic Dance Hall. Rip to Jelly Rolls. Sorry, I missed that one. But then you also just have good dining. And then you have the Swan and Dolphin and Swan Reserve where you can use Marriott points because it's a Marriott property. You can get like moderate pricings for deluxe hotels, walkable to parks. I mean, to me, it's clear as day. And again, don't get me wrong. The resorts at Magic Kingdom are just iconic. They are iconic and I love them and they're great places to stay. But if it was me, if I'm taking my family on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Disney World and I saved enough money, I would 100%, well, I'm going to be very frank here. I am a yacht club girly. I like it over beach club. There's lots of same amenities there, but you just getting that location and getting all those perks, you really just can't beat it.
That was a really immersive 2-minute tea time, Demi. I really felt like I was there with you right there at the boardwalk.
Well, it's just, I love that area so much, and I will fight anyone who disagrees over my pick of it being, not the number one choice of, resort area versus Magic Kingdom. But I think I gave my argument. I think my argument very clear in that 2-minute tea time. I really do. I think, listen, again, no matter where you stay, you're going to have a wonderful time. But it's just, if I have one place to pick, it's going to be there for sure. Though I will say, I guess, but I'm also not shelling out the yacht club dollars. But for my 30th, all I wanted was to stay at the Coronado Springs Grand Destino Tower because that's actually my favorite place to stay.
My parents just stayed there actually, and they really, really, really liked it.
It is I'm telling you, like it in terms of just an actual resort, it is incredible. It's moderate pricings with a luxury feel. It's so beautiful. The food is fantastic. There's amazing restaurants. The pool is great. I mean, it is just my favorite place to stay in Disney. But I mean, if I'm going to the parks every day, like on a family vacation Disney trip, then Yacht Club for sure if I had the funds.
I really think that if they weren't so far away, I do think that Wilderness Lodge and Animal Kingdom Lodge would be so much higher rated because let me tell you, Animal Kingdom Lodge, I've obviously never stayed there, but Sanaa is one of my favorite all-time meals and also one of the most gluten-free accommodating meals on all of Disney property. And just, it has such a unique, cool feel. And I really, really, really want to spend more time this year going down and getting involved in experiencing all of these what these resorts have to offer. I want to do a full resort day. I just want to
I do
resort
that
hop
all the time. Yeah,
I would love to because
it's so fun.
I haven't even been to some of these. Like there's resorts that I haven't even walked through. I've never walked through Fort Wilderness. Literally never once. Never been.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've never been in there. I've never been to the Swan and Dolphin. Well, even though Swan and Dolphin isn't technically Disney, but it is. I've never been there. I've never been inside Riviera. I have never. There's so
You've
many.
never been to the Riviera?
Nope. Haven't done it.
You have to go and get yourself a coffee and a pastry.
A coffee. I got to get a coffee. Well, I did.
I love resorts and I love resort hopping. And you said Sanaa, which also yes, but Chico at Animal Kingdom Lodge has the best steak I've had in Disney for sure.
Yeah,
and Boma, love Boma, both breakfast and dinner, delicious, unbelievable. It's just the best.
And it's just so pretty in there, and I really want to try some of the restaurants at Riviera, but
Topolino's is one of my favorite restaurants in the world.
It's actually funny now that I'm thinking about it. I had never even been. I'm not counting riding through it on the monorail, but I have never actually set foot inside the Contemporary until this past fall. When I went with my friend Jacqueline and Ross, we went in there and I touched the Mary Blair that they have on the wall. And then, so somebody has me on their phone.
You are so heavily focused on only doing rides when you go to the parks.
I know.
And one of my favorite things, and especially making all of like my YouTube videos, is showing lots of other experiences too. And my favorite, I love doing a monorail crawl, a Skyliner crawl, a boardwalk area crawl. Or I love going to, I cover the gingerbread houses every year. I go to all the restaurants, the best restaurants at Disney World. Actually, I will say this, and at Universal as well, are at the resorts. They are so incredible. And what's so nice is that you don't even have to have a Disney park ticket to just get some incredible Disney magic and the greatest food. It's really a spectacular what they do at these resorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I fully was listening, but I have gotten distracted in this moment because I'm recording this in a very dark room and all you can see is my head floating and I look like Madame Leota.
You do. I think Joey's hallucinating from the COVID now.
Yeah, I am. I've got the loopy COVID brain. I'm going to post a clip of this to stories. Madame Leota. That's me. Oh, well, now that we are finally back to reality. Well, you know what? We wrote that before I just said that. Now that we're finally back to reality, we are smiling big to talk about the best on-ride photos with our special guest. Back once again on our team, Michael Does Diz, coming up next.
Park peeps, there's nothing like experiencing a joyful moment and having that feeling captured forever in a photo.
And no one brings more joy to a photo with his infectious smile like our next guest, a third repeat appearance. Please welcome back supermodel of the park's photo world, Michael Does Diz.
Yes.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hello. Hi, both of you. How are ya?
He's like, yeah, hi, both of you. He's like, I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of doing this.
I can't believe for the third time I get introduced with a joyful, joy-filled introduction. I thought we were like past her. Even though we're in love, her and I.
No.
We obviously have made up and all of that.
I'll take the blame this time. I wrote it,
Okay.
but I thought it was a nice little throwback because you're when you take a
Ties
photo,
it all
Michael,
together.
your smile really is the most joyful smile that has ever existed. Like you should be like in the Smithsonian for smiling. I'm not even kidding.
I appreciate that.
Or the Spamonian, given our intro that we. There's a new Demi character in the lexicon of Park Peeps that you will all experience when this episode comes out. But
they already heard it.
Oh, they already heard. Yeah, just kidding. Just like I said, they already heard it. Just kidding. But yeah, Michael, we also today, we know your skills. You are so skilled in so many areas, including running, including just being happy in theme parks. And that's it. Those are your only two skills. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That really is all I've got. I that's what my resume basically looks like.
Well,
running
know
and
what,
being happy in theme parks.
We're building your portfolio even more today because today we are talking about best on-ride photo ops. And we were just like, there's no one else who can serve a smile and a feeling and an emotion in a picture better than our dear friend Michael.
Yes.
So, Demi and I usually make a pact to not tell each other what our choices are going to be when we do countdown episodes like this because we like an organic reaction. However, we both sensed that we're probably going to have the same pick here for one of our three.
We did.
It was too good to pass up.
I bet it. I bet I can think of what that pick is, too.
Is it potentially on your pick as well? Because should we just all say it on the count of three?
Yeah, I mean, we probably should.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. The glambot.
Terror.
Yeah. The glambot. We got it. Now,
if you're going to give us a glambot moment, like, it's going to be on the list.
Absolutely. And I did want to bring this up because I want to call attention to one of the greatest moments in on-ride photo history that I do think, and I cannot prove this except in my little noggin, but I think America's Next Top Model laid the foundation for the glambot. And I am going to tell you why in a brief moment. This is why I wanted to go first, Demi.
Okay.
We're going to have a little Joey history lesson here on America's Next Top Model because America's Next Top Model Cycle 15 actually did a photo challenge with Nigel Barker and Miss J. Alexander on the Silver Bullet roller coaster at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh my God.
And to quote the iconic contestant Chris, the feeling that I get on a roller coaster is the same kind of adrenaline rush I'd get if I found out a killer was behind me chasing me down the street with a butcher knife. So they decided to put these women on a high-speed, 140-foot-tall inverted roller coaster that goes upside down, I believe 7 times. The clip, and then ask them to pose for photos on it. Now, this clip is so insane. They go one by one, and Nigel Barker tells them he's on a microphone. He and Miss J are literally on microphones on the ground, shouting into the microphone commands for these girls to pose up in the air. The contestants, I remember this one girl, Liz, screaming her head off. Miss J is on the microphone screaming to her about looking fierce while it's happening. It is so funny. But the poses that they ask them to do in the middle of the ride, which we are treated to not only on the rides on camera final frame, but also in video as they're acting it out, and which, Michael, you're going to act out for us now. They are required to, and I'll read them for you first. Okay. They are required to pose in relatable catalog, edgy, jealousy and envy, melancholy, sulking pout, sexy bold, I have a secret, intense fierce, and model fear. So,
wow.
Yes, Michael, I would like for you to hit me with a sulking pout. Melancholy, sexy bold. And finally, Chris, who has a meltdown. She is screaming her head off while Nigel is screaming at her, distracted, distracted. Everybody, Michael just aced. Michael gets first call out on America's Next Top Model. Michael, you are officially America's Next Top Model. But
I appreciate that.
What did that teach us about theme parks history? Posing in fashion and serving is key. So, without further ado, the glambot. Why are we choosing this as the best on-ride photo op? I think it's definitively the best on-ride photo op, correct?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not even a question. Because, like, first of all, it's more than a photo. So you're getting, like, well, you are. You're getting more than just a static photo. You're getting a memory, an experience, a true video of
fashion editorial.
Yeah, and it's magic. It really is.
Yeah, and you know what? Jollywood Nights didn't bring back the glambot, so I went on Tower of Terror and did my own glambot for Jollywood Nights last year.
Yes, we did.
Wait, they had it turned off for Jollywood Nights?
No, Jollywood Nights used to have just a glambot.
They had a glambot, their own yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
separate from Tower.
I forget that it's. I forget that there's actually a thing called the glambot. I'm just like, oh, we just call it Tower of Terror. She's the glambot now. No, there's a real glambot out there in the world.
There is.
So Jollywood Nights had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they bring it back because they last year, the year before, they had it over where Muppets was, and then obviously that wasn't available this year, so maybe they just didn't have space. But that was like the best experience at Jollywood Nights always, and I was so bummed they didn't have it. So hopefully it's back this year. But again, if they don't have it back, just you're all dressed up and pretty, get on Tower of Terror and start posing, girl. Let's go.
And when I went to Jollywood last year, I got to ride Tower of Terror all by myself. So I had my entire elevator car like alone. So
what's it like to live my dream?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Cool. I don't actually remember. I was so like freaked out about the fact that I was on Tower of Terror alone that like I don't think I even thought about the glambot in that moment. I was just very focused on not having anyone near me. It was a very surreal experience. It was also a couple years ago now. And I feel like even though the glambot existed, I don't know that the glambot was as popular or top of mind as it is now.
She wasn't the glambot yet.
No, she wasn't.
She was just an on-ride video.
Yeah, I fully didn't even clock into me that like this was basically a glambot until I saw people start doing glambot things.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
we love the internet.
I think this brings me to a little side topic that I want to go on because I think there's some things that we can talk to in relation to a lot of these. Like, I mean, there's tips on posing for a good on-ride photo. And I think this is a really good example of where tips come into play the best. And I would say the first one, honestly, that you need to remember is just don't be afraid to look dumb in front of other guests because number one, like pose like your life depends on it. If you have to hit your pose 10 seconds prior, just do it because you're never going to see those people in your car ever again.
Yep.
And but you know what? They're going to see you and their dreams for the rest of their life if you hit that pose.
You're not wrong.
That pose is going to go viral on Instagram and maybe they'll see it then and they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have judged her for doing that pose." But also, it's like they're also high on the love of Disney in the moment, so nobody's going to judge you. You're just having fun. You're just being stupid.
Do what you want to do.
Yes, do exactly what you want to do. That's my very first tip.
Nothing makes me happier than when I'm like, I love being on an attraction and everyone who's in the same ride vehicle, like, even if you don't know each other, I love it when people like all get together and they're like, "What do you want to do for the photo?"
Yeah.
And people like all get into it together. And then you have like a feeling like, that's fun. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know these people. I'm probably never going to see these people again. And like, you know what? We may as well have a cohesive photo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also want to say that it happens when you're like, when the walls open, you're sitting and you're watching right through where you can see outside and you're sitting there for a while. That's when it's happening. Because I always thought it was happening at a different time. So I kept messing it up for so long. And obviously it makes sense that it's in that spot, but like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It just didn't click into my head. So that's where it is, everybody. When you're finally there and you're like looking out for a really long time.
Yeah. I mean, because that's the moment that you usually got to start to get ready. And it's like, Mama, would Tyra Banks hesitate to give Jill Ben Simone the money shot if the rent was due? No, she would be prepared before you even got to that moment. So you just channel Tyra. Tyra once booked a fashion show with just her passport. And I believe that, Michael, you can book a fashion show just with your glambot. So
I appreciate that.
He's like, thank you. Yes, your agent says the same thing. Your modeling agent. Well, listen, we knew it was coming. That was the best one. Yeah. I am sad that they don't have the same option on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at Disneyland. I mean, because that photo is often so, like, the lighting in there just doesn't work the same way. It's often pretty dark, I think, that on-ride photo. And I think
that on-ride photo is very not memorable to me.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been like, oh my God, my photo from Guardians. That Guardians.
Yeah. I love my photo from that Guardians because it was the first time I went on and I took my husband and he didn't realize that it was like Tower of Terror. He's like crying in the photo.
Did you just almost call your husband Miss J because we were saying Miss J? Oh.
I also heard. I heard like Miss something, and I was like,
I referred to him on my channel as Mr. Antics because he's the like B level version of me. So that's his shtick. But it's not really established here. So but I guess he is kind of like Miss J because J.
Yeah. No, he's now Miss J officially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway. But you're right. Yeah. Well, I would love to hear, though, now that we agree on that is still the best one. Michael, what is another pick for you for best on-ride photo op?
Yeah, this was a really hard one for me to narrow down because I have a lot of favorite on-ride photo ops. But my next one is actually Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World.
Ooh.
I think it comes out really great every time. Like the actual quality of the photo looks really good. And if you know when it's coming, you can really have some fun with it. You also get a different ghost with you at the end. And you don't know which ghost is going to have followed you home until after you check your PhotoPass app.
I know. I love that. That was definitely on my list too. And I think everyone thinks that photo opportunity is at the end when you see the hitchhiking ghost, but it's not. Do you want to tell them where it is, Michael?
Right. Oh, it's like right at the beginning. Like you've just sat down in your doom buggy and you are slowly moving into the library, and it's like that final portrait,
the Medusa
is flashing, and you just have to be ready for it because that one always. There have been times where I've been off by a painting on the wall. Like I think it's the next one, but it's actually the one before it. So I just kind of hold my pose there for a really long time if I want a good picture. Most recently, it was like 2 weeks ago when I was there, and I was at an after hours at the Magic Kingdom. Which, fun fact, before I went to the after hours at the Magic Kingdom, I Googled to see what attractions would be open during it. And Demi's page actually was the first thing to come up talking about after hours at and why you should go to them and things. So it was actually useful information. So thanks.
You're welcome.
But anyway, I was at an after hours and I was by myself on Haunted Mansion, and I took a great on-ride photo of me drinking a Diet Coke, and I love it. It's my new favorite photo.
I did not catch that, and I was following you along that night in your stories, so I have to go back and see that one. That's hilarious. Yeah. Was it a can or was it a bottle?
No, it was one of the free bottles that you get during the event because you get unlimited amounts of soda, popcorn, and ice cream.
That's right.
And I
love that. I love that for you.
I am sensing a pattern here, though, Michael, of you being in on-ride photos by yourself quite frequently. And I just want to say, he showed the photo.
Michael.
That's absolutely amazing. Incredible. And
a ghost drinking a Diet Coke.
I just want to say, this is true model portfolio building, and that is the journey that Michael's on, and it is the journey he will continue.
Well,
and
it was the same night I got stuck on It's a Small World, and all the dolls started clacking at me, and the music went off, and then all the dolls stopped moving, and I was alone on It's a Small World. So that's a whole other story. I thought I was going to die that night. So
and you've also
not on the Haunted Mansion.
You've also had an entire boat to yourself on Pirates.
I have.
I have too at after hours.
At after hours.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
This constantly happens to Michael. I just don't understand.
Well, it can constantly happen to you too at any after hours event because you're the only person in the park. You literally at those events feel like you are the only person in the park. I watched Enchantment, which anyone who's going to rag on it, shut up, because I love that show so damn much. But and I will stand by that, and it is why I continue to go to after hours events at the Magic Kingdom and pay $199 for a ticket with no annual pass holder discount. But I love Enchantment, and like the fact that during this last after hours, I was the only person sitting in front of the castle watching it.
I know. That was iconic. I was so jealous of you. I love that show.
It was pretty cool.
With my luck, it would be
Yes.
That's amazing.
So good.
Me on Pirates.
And they make you sit in the middle row because of weight and balance issues.
Yes. Our very dear friend Quincy also just posted a photo of herself by herself on the boat. I'm the only one that has not gotten a boat because with my luck, it's literally just, it's me and then grandma and the 6 kids come up and flank me on both rows.
You like ask though. You ask the cast member very politely and said like, since there's no one else here, can I please have the boat to myself? And they'll be like, yeah, I don't care.
Well, yeah, they better not care. They better not care because I want a boat by myself. And you know what? No, I'm going to do it in the middle of a crowded day. I'm going to be like, Michael Does Diz told me to.
Don't do that.
He said, if I drop Michael Does Diz's name, then I can say he told me. I'm going to be just like those Disney I'm going to be just like those Disney Facebook groups that are like, asking the just dumbest questions on the face of the earth. I'm just going to be like, Michael Does Diz told me I could get pixie dusted and get my own pirate's boat if I asked you.
I hope that you do that simply so that I can get payback. And you can, I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be that I'm going to do and say that Joey Nolfi told me it was okay to do. But just wait.
Ooh. You keep trying to mess with Michael. Last time you wanted him to trip on the tracks. Yeah.
Well, we did get some good video content out of that after. Michael was on a mission, sending us footage of different things down there at Disney World, which was much appreciated. So maybe we'll send you on another mission here we're going to send you on a quest, Michael. The next time you're at the parks, you got to get a boat by yourself on an even more challenging attraction, and to be determined as to what that is. But we'll maybe in the comments, people should let us know which attraction would you like Michael to be in by himself on a boat and get a photo on. Let us know in the comments section.
You tell me, and I'll try to make it happen.
Yeah.
Keyword try.
Try. All right, Demi, what's your number 2?
Well, I guess since that was one of mine, I'll pick a different one. And that would have to be that would have to be Space Mountain. And I say this because I get it wrong every single time. But what I love about it is like, as soon as you turn the corner, it's there. And so, like, you just have to be ready, hold your pose and whatever, and then you can enjoy your ride. You don't have to worry about getting a ride photo after. It's done right there.
Fun.
The thing is, though, I never remember for which track, if it's on the right or the left.
Oh, my God.
So I've always been wrong so many times. So I kind of just tend to stay in the center at this point, and it's never my favorite. But when I'm right and I got like my little like Mr. Belding finger guns to the camera, like those are my absolute favorite photos.
Can I
give
Can I give an opinion though that people may not agree with? Because Space Mountain in Walt Disney World is also one of my top favorite. Demi, you and I have a lot of the same favorites.
I know.
But my controversial maybe opinion is I don't like the new overlay that they put on the photo. That new like blue background one that's like very I like the old one, like the blue and green one from like a couple years ago. The new one looks very to me.
It's very like
it looks very edited to me, and I miss the old one where you can like
actually see the ride. Yeah.
This is actually one where I think I because there's certain things that this was making me think of as I was going through and making things for this script, and it just there are so many on-ride photo spots, though, that I think should be changed or moved throughout the course, and this is one of them. I just think that it's at a very strange spot on the ride at Magic Kingdom. It's kind of like, it's like a derpy spot in the ride. It's like the one at Space Mountain at Disneyland has really great lighting. That lighting is so flattering. I think just the train design is so much better.
I'm going to disagree with you, though, for Disneyland. If you are in rows 5 or 6 of your train, like if you are in that front row, perfect. Like you have ideal lighting. It's like wonderful. If the people in the first row put their hands up or anything and you are in rows 5 and 6, or I guess 2 or 3, you're completely blocked because it's like a this way photo instead of a this way photo.
Well, maybe if I do that and I'm in row 5 or 6, I'm doing the people behind me a favor by doing that, because maybe, like I said, it is in kind of a derpy spot. So I'm just helping them by blocking their face. What about people in row 6, 7?
6, 7?
Ha ha. Like it ends at row 6. You're 6 rows.
Proof that I am Gen Z.
You're not. You're older than I am.
I'm Gen Z. No, I'm not. I'm Gen Z. No, wait. This is supposed to be
You're an elder millennial.
No, this is supposed
I thought
to be
we were gonna stop doing
embracing
that.
It. Yeah, we're embracing it.
That's enough.
We're embracing it.
Yes,
we are embracing it. But I'm not ready to embrace saying that Space Mountain is like a chiropractor, because it's not. I don't think it doesn't bother me yet.
Well, because if you ride Alpha, it's fine. If you ride Omega is another ride. It is not Space Mountain.
No, that thing needs some WD-40. Like I'm gonna go lube up those tracks. Like oh boy,
with what?
WD-40. Or
what is that?
Do you know what WD-40 is?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's just to he doesn't.
Just like, it comes in a can. You buy it at Home Depot. It's yellow.
It makes it less rusty. It makes
your door not go creaky.
WD is Walt Disney. Walt. That is what that was their 40th. That's their 40th anniversary. Yes, and
exactly. You nailed it.
Yes. Yep. And the 40th anniversary special at Disney World was called the WD-40, and
they
spruced up the tracks. Yeah.
Perfect.
Lubed it up. That was the slogan. WD-40, lube it up. Yes.
Insane.
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Joey, what was your did you do another pick yet or no after
I
Tower?
Did not.
Yeah.
I did not.
I would love to hear your next one.
Yeah, we're all on number 2 already. So my number 2 is going to be also space themed, but in a different way. Spaceship Earth. I absolutely because listen, you would expect
it never works.
But you would expect No, it doesn't. But when it does,
that cutout around your face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, would you give me, before we attack me ruthlessly, would we like to give the woman a chance to defend herself? And stand on 10 toes about this? Because I am going to say, sometimes, you might look like a toe whenever this takes your picture, but it doesn't matter. This one, there are some that are not about quality, because I know you look at me and you might think, wow, this glamazon, dominatrix, huntrix lady is just like so poised all the time. But sometimes I just like to be silly. And there is no greater feeling of camp and nostalgia than when I get on this ride and I hear Judi Dench in my ear soothing my pre-photo shoot nerves, hushing those anxieties, and then the life in front of the flashing lenses, the paparazzi feeling, if you will, of seeing every single flash go off before you, and then you just sit there and you wait for your turn. It's so much fun. And our good friend Derek has a really great video about this on his Instagram page, Derek Matt, shout out to him. But I don't know. And then I like all the different things that they do with your face in this. It's not just like, oh, here's a souvenir for your day, but it incorporates you into the attraction. And yes, sometimes it doesn't work. It's not always functioning properly, but it's still cool and fun, incorporated into the attraction. So, what were you going to say, Michael?
I mean, I agree with you that like it is great when it works, and I don't care if it's horrible quality. Like that part of it is fun for me, and I hope that it like remains horrible quality. Like it is.
I never want it to change.
The camp of it. Like no, same, but it doesn't work 80% of the time. So I do pose and I wait, and I have Judi talking to me, and that flash is happening, and I'm all excited, and I go through the entire attraction, which is not short. It is like a good 15 minutes of my life where I am happy and content and calm and waiting for my moment at the end of it. And I get all excited for my little photo to pop up, for it to walk me through what's going to happen to me in the future. And then it's not me. It's not me.
But just know that you were giving all those cast members up in the control room a good show because they were watching you on their camera. So you were captured on camera, posing.
I have a feeling they get a much better show on plenty of captions than me posing for
Judi Dench narrating
definitely when you're full in the dark, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Judi has narrated some things. They're doing a little bit more than thanking the Phoenicians in that ride. But I just hope that the next iteration, they update the Motorola Razr cameras that are quality that's on there. It's like a potato. Spaceship Earth,
I want it to be
that. I want the potato quality. I just want it to work.
Yeah.
This ride is about... This ride is about technology and the future and barreling towards technological advance, and then they're taking our picture with the Motorola Razr.
Yeah, well, then go take a look at Tomorrowland and let me know how that looks with the future. And tomorrow.
Well, you know what? We're just going to move on. Michael, you can do your third pick because I'm just being shamed mercilessly. What's your third and final pick, Michael?
Well, my third and final pick. So, can I really quickly, before I give a third and final pick?
Yes.
I just want to give a wish. Like my
wish.
A wish.
My hopes and my dreams and what I wish could come true.
Your wish.
What's your wish?
My wish is that in 6 days, and it's not going to happen, but my wish is that in 6 days, when Big Thunder Mountain reopens at Magic Kingdom, my wish is that it was going to come back with an on-ride photo.
Yeah, I would love that.
Wait, did it have one at one point?
It has never had one here. It has one in Paris. And only in Paris.
And I have it.
I love that freaking photo. Yup. But yeah. So anyway, that was my hopes and wishes and dreams and all of that kind of stuff. I have to imagine that it's not coming back with an on-ride photo because I feel like they go through rigorous amounts of photo testing now. And I feel like I would have heard about it unless everyone who's done photo testing for it is like very hush hush, and that could be the case. So we will find out really soon, but I was surprised with Thunder Mountain, which this is way off topic, but it opens like in a week and there's been no cast member previews. There's been no AP previews, nothing. It just like opens on May 3rd.
Well, I think because it's not a new ride. It's just reopening. So
yeah, but like
they've gotten a lot of changes.
Yeah, it's been closed for a year and a half, and it is getting like all of these like it's going to be different, and all of these effects and things.
We got to pause for a second, Michael. It's hitting. Yeah.
I'll stop being so passionate.
Sorry. Let me just make a note to cut this out.
But yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. I made the note. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, that's it. Moving on to my third and final of my favorite on-ride photos. is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I love it.
No
I love
way.
it every time because so many people don't know that it's right there. And to your point before, Joey, of like Space Mountain being in a derpy location, this one like gets you, and it really gets you in like the like how you're actually feeling in that moment. And it's the exact moment where you are finding out which song you're getting. So you either have a really good reaction to it or like a very mediocre reaction to it. And some of my photos, when I get a song that I don't like, I'm like, and I look so disappointed in the photos. But then when I get conga,
yes, conga!
Like forever my favorite.
Me too.
That's my reaction. I'm like, in the photo.
Me too. I'm dancing.
Yeah. And you often get to ride that one with like a couple of strangers who have never been on the attraction before because it is still new to a lot of people who are coming to visit Walt Disney World for the first time. So I love at the end seeing the photo and seeing their faces on it and just like how they're reacting to going backwards and sideways and all of it.
Yeah. I love that for you. Unfortunately, for me, my hair just blows right into my face every time. So it's a terrible photo for me every time.
That literally happened with my friend Jacqueline. With the last time we were on it, she looks like a superhero doing, her hands are out front like this and her full hair is blowing in front of her. She looks like a superhero doing some kind of move. It is so funny. I've never seen that happen before. But this is actually my third pick too. So we can just keep talking about this because it's, I have written down exactly what you said, Michael. I think that it's at the perfect point as to where an on-ride photo should be because it captures you in such a candid, real fun moment. You really can't pose for that photo because of the angle that the track is, the forces that are going on your body.
I don't even know where the camera is.
Can't pose. And the camera is located in such a good spot that it gets the full train. The lighting is always spot on. And it's just, it captures you in just the most fun, unabashedly joyful moment. And it's so good. I really love it.
I just found my photo from when I last went on, and Michael was so right about the song reaction because even though like you can see the hair is just totally in my face, you can tell that I got my least favorite song.
Oh my God, Demi, you look like The Grudge.
Yeah.
Like coming up from the depths.
I was like listen, for me, it's Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's either you love it or you hate it, and I hate it.
I'm with you. Me too. It's so boring.
It's like it's how are people liking it? Like I don't understand. Like conga is like a party and it's a happy, fun, spinny ride, and then you're just like everybody wants to. And I like that song. It just not in this context.
I'm with you. I'm 110% with you.
It's so boring.
I think it works. I think it's a nice. That might actually be one of my favorites on the.
That is my face the last time I got conga. In that moment, you can tell how happy I was and like how.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have asked so many people this because if you're a team conga, you are not a fan of Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and if you're a fan of Everyone Wants to Rule the World, you're not a fan of conga. Like conga and Everybody Wants to Rule the World is everybody's either first or last pick. I swear to God,
it's true because then later that same day or like the next day, I got Everybody Wants to Rule the World. You really?
Yeah.
I love that you get the full reaction.
Yeah. I
like not posing for a photo on a ride. Like there are enough attractions where you can pose. There are plenty of moments in the park where you can take a posed photo. And to me, the whole point of an on-ride photo is what you were experiencing in that moment on the ride.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I'm wondering from the two of you, do you have any tips on, because I don't really, I know that I have the annual pass now. I'm not sure if that comes along with the
If you have to buy it now, it's an extra $100 a year,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I
See,
do.
that's the thing
For me,
is
it's worth it.
Then I'll ask you, like, I wonder
Because
if
it's
there
not
are
just
tips
ride
on
photos.
purchasing and utilizing the Disney Parks PhotoPass systems. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
because it's not just the ride photos, which are amazing and, you know, they're really great memories, but like utilize those PhotoPass photographers and, you know, especially like if you're already going all out with like a family vacation doing shirts and, you know, dressing up.
I have a rule.
Yeah.
And this is a rule that I will share with anybody who has Magic Maker or PhotoPass built in or buys it for a day or anything like that. My rule is that you do not pass a single photographer that has no line.
Same.
Not one throughout your day. So if you walk past a photographer and they are standing there wearing all green and they are just twiddling their cute little thumbs with their camera right there, it does not matter the location. I don't care if it is the backdrop of a fence near Storybook Circus because you had to pee back there or something. If they are standing there,
yeah,
you take less than 30 seconds and you take the picture, because sometimes those end up being wow, this made Joey yawn. He hates this.
I have COVID. I literally have COVID and I'm fading.
Also,
yeah,
if they're not busy and like you went like full out on an outfit, they will like there are some customers that are so nice that will like when I dressed up as Gonzo for like Muppets Christmas Carol,
gets me every time. It's
this
so funny.
PhotoPass photographer was like, come here, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna do a bunch of here. And then she took me like all over Main Street to do photos, and like it was so nice. And like definitely got my $100 a year money's worth of photos every year. I do, especially like with the after hour party, like with Mickey's Not So Scary and for Jollywood and Very Merry. Well, actually, Jollywood is when you go to Jollywood, that's included in your ticket, which is great because half of the fun is doing all the photo ops there. Yeah. But I love it. I always love Memory Maker. To me, it's so worth it.
I agree.
I just think I also I've never, it's not something that I usually prioritize either, but I do remember when Quincy and I did, Quincy has it, so we did it at the front of Magic Kingdom, and I like the ones where they make you point to something and then they edit
you get balloons or you get whatever. Like
we had a Peter Pan. We had a little Peter Pan. And I want one with Figment, and I just need them to do one with Figment.
They have.
They do like 400 with Figment.
Yeah, literally.
Go to any PhotoPass photographer.
Look, here, I just found one from Festival of the Arts with Figment.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, when he's like a little in it with you.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, you just got to ask if they have it.
Oh.
Well, I have to do my third one before we end this, and it's funny because Michael was saying before, like sometimes it's nice to like just like have your natural reaction or instead of posing. But what I love about my next pick is that you will have a mix of both, and you can like choose if you really concentrate to have your own pose or to have your natural reaction. And in this photo in particular, I used it as my holiday card because it was so funny. Because I'm doing a pose in a way, even though it's also technically my natural reaction, and it's my husband's very natural reaction. He always looks incredibly miserable on rides, and I don't know why. He's having a good time.
With my husband.
Yeah,
Matthew
he
does
just
too. Every time.
Miserable.
Yep.
And you know it's coming, and what's even funnier is because when you have other people, they're most likely just having their natural reaction, and that would be on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And I'll show you. This was our holiday card.
Oh my god, yeah. No, it's so good.
I put like a whole bag over my head, like a little babushka lady with my glasses on, and then my husband looks absolutely miserable because you're just getting wet. I don't like getting wet in if I'm going to a water park, that's fine. If I'm going to a theme park and I'm getting wet, I don't like that. But I still like the ride, and I want to experience the ride. So I cover up my curls, and I just
Yeah.
I'm miserable on
I get that.
drop down. And on that note, I think we have captured. Get it? Captured!
I see what you did there.
You see that? A really good look into some incredible ride opportunities. And honestly, like I said, just photo opportunities in general in Disney World. Michael, great tip and great picks. Thank you so much for sharing and for being our third repeat third time again.
Third peep.
Third time is the charm. I'm going to share one final photo.
Oh, yes, please. Oh my God, Tron! Yeah, I love doing something stupid on Tron too.
That's it. That's my thought. So
I love it.
Thank you for having me today.
Anytime. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being
Yeah, we
here.
love you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure everyone go follows Michael at Michael Does Diz on Instagram. That is our show for today. Make sure to keep up with us at Park Peeps Pod, at Joey Nolfi, and at Magical Hijinks. That's HIJINX on all socials and, of course, YouTube. And we'll be right back here next week. So stay tuned and have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take a good photo.